What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. In today's YouTube video, we are actually on the Legends Landing creative map in Fortnite for a very important reason, and I will be explaining that reason for today's video regarding tons of free rewards you'll be able to obtain in-game right now through Legends Landing itself. However, there are some interesting little twists and turns this time around that aren't like every single FNCS event before when it comes to how you're obtaining those free rewards. So with that said, I'll be explaining all of that information to you guys so you can stay in the loop, and especially since this is in a little bit of a tricky area where a lot of people are even questioning me. They were like, hey, FireMonkey, you know, if all this stuff's going out here and happening this specific way, then there's going to be so little people who actually end up getting these free rewards because of the fact that, you know, they're not going to know that they can't do something like watch on Twitch or YouTube in order to qualify for the rewards anymore. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, what we got to talk about today. So firstly, let's dive into all the information by telling you guys what you need to know in regards to what those free rewards are. So typically whenever it comes to the FNCS drops, we always get 4 free rewards, and it appears that at least right now when it comes to the actual FNCS themed rewards, we only have 3 that were added this update, with the fourth one, you know, most likely being like what they did last season where it was a random, you know, themed GG emoticon, because they have like 20 GG emoticons in the game that they could use. But in terms of the actual rewards that are in the files right now, we have the FNCS Neon emoticon, which is an animated emoticon you're seeing on screen right now. You won't be able to see the animation or anything because of the fact I don't actually have like a GIF saved on my computer, but that is the one you're able to actually earn in Legends Landing right now. We have the Champion Thunder spray, which is another one of those free rewards this season. You know, it's just a pretty simplistic spray you'll be able to use on the, you know, either the spray skins when those ever release, or just as a spray in general. And then we have Highwire's Hot Pursuit, which is a pretty cool loading screen, which is made by one of my favorite Fortnite loading screen artists, Afu-chan. So Afu-chan basically got another loading screen in the game, and you know, we're able to actually see some nice little art. You know, you can see the little FNCS thing in the background and even like a victory crown and everything else. So overall, you know, you have a pretty decent selection of free rewards to actually obtain. But with that said, we've got to talk about the exclusivity thing. For some reason, and I didn't even realize this when the blog posters came out because I was just so used to Epic Games, you know, doing the drops on Twitch as well. The drops for FNCS Major 2, which is what is going on right now, are exclusive to the Legends Landing creative map, which if you don't know the code, it is 3303-7480-5925. So if you want to actually get some of the free rewards such as that emoticon, you want to get the spray, or even the loading screen, you're going to have to go to the creative map and you're going to have to watch FNCS in-game like we're doing right now during the time it's available, right? So in the bottom right, you typically see a little advertisement or whatever going on. You'll have to go into the creative map and watch around that time in order to get those free rewards. It just is very weird to me that they're doing this way, considering the fact that they've never done it this way. And I get, you know, maybe they're trying to get the player count on Legends Landing higher or something, but it's kind of just, you know, like falsifying the inflation of the map or whatever, because it just kind of shows how many people end up going to it normally just to get the free rewards. Because, you know, I most likely, after I record this video, I'm gonna go AFK, right? I might go make some food or something, buy some Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever it is, get some food to eat, you know, watch an anime or something, and come back and be like, okay, have I been here long enough? All right, let me back out and eventually get the free rewards. But that also brings up another issue I have when it comes to Legends Landing. Like, I've done Legends Landing before for some free rewards, right? But even when Twitch was buggy with the drops, I preferred the Twitch drops. And the reason why I actually prefer the Twitch drops is because when it comes to Legends Landing, you're not instantly getting the rewards like you do on Twitch. Instead, you know, you have to kind of guess and figure out if you had enough playtime, which typically is like half the playtime you need for watching on Twitch, right? If you watch on Twitch, you typically have to watch for 30 minutes, and on Legends Landing, you typically only have to watch for 15. Now, we don't know how long you even have to watch for the free reward, but we do suspect it's in that 15 to 30 minute range. But the difference is, and the main difference that, you know, made, you know, me want to actually go ahead and grab the free rewards by watching on Twitch for double the length is the fact that over on Twitch, you would get the rewards instantly, right? Whenever you got the drop, you unlocked it, you claimed it or whatever else, you instantly got the rewards added to your Fortnite account, and all you would really have to do, assuming there was no issues, was just either restart your game, change your banner icon to force your locker to update, or just, you know, play a few matches and eventually it'd be granted to you. However, with Legends Landing, it always has been slower grants, right? Instead of being instant, you kind of just like have to wait, and then you're kind of guessing, it's like, oh, Did I qualify for the free reward? I have no clue. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You really just kind of gotta wait, and I've had times where, you know, I've sat here, and after getting the free reward from Twitch, I've also watched in Legends Landing, and I would have gotten the Legends Landing reward of an item that, you know, I've already gotten through the Twitch drops like a week or two later. So, you know, it's kind of like a pet peeve for me personally, how delayed the system is when it comes to this map as compared to, you know, the grants when it comes to something like Twitch or YouTube drops, which it's kind of funny because even Epic Games last season were testing YouTube drops and, you know, testing the waters with all that type of stuff, and then they just kind of stopped doing it, right? They were testing it, they were like, okay, you know what, we're not even going to really announce it, it's going to be like shadow enabled or whatever else, and, you know, they just didn't do it again after that. It was just kind of like a one-time thing, and then now we're having a similar situation where it's like, okay, so we're not testing it anywhere anymore, and instead we're just going to go flat into just being like, hey, if you want the rewards, watch your Legends Landing, when everyone kind of just got accustomed to the whole entire Twitch system. So I just feel like the way they announced it only being in Legends Landing was a little bit iffy, because looking back at their blog post, their wording did not mention Twitch or anything, but Epic Games, or I guess, you know, everyone out there thought Epic Games just, you know, meant when they mentioned drops that it was going to involve Twitch and maybe YouTube, because that's how Epic Games has done it before, and the whole entire term of getting a cosmetic drop in a game basically comes from the reward system for Twitch, right? Whenever you get a Twitch item, it's literally your drops inventory, whereas in this game, it's more like, you know, just a free reward for watching for a certain time. It's not really classified as a drop in any of the game's lingo. It's mainly like a Twitch lingo that, you know, started from there, and it just kind of, you know, gets a little bit confusing when that lingo is still being used, and we're so used to it going on only in Twitch, just for Epic Games to be like, actually, watching game. So this has been a little PSA for you guys. If you want to get the free FNCS rewards, right now the only free reward is this emoticon right down here, but you will have to watch the FNCS Major 2, which is, you know, the one going on, it's going to have multiple majors throughout this year, until it ends, right? You're going to have to watch for like 15 to 30 minutes, and you're going to have to go in every so often just to kind of, you know, watch the FNCS competitive scene or whatnot in order to get those free rewards, because as of right now, unless Epic Games changes something in the near future, the only way to get the drops right now are through this actual map, which once again has the code of 3303-7480-5925. Now, another thing to also mention is that they don't have anything even planned in the Twitch API right now in terms of drops, so it's not like they're just delaying it and it's not active right now or anything. It's literally just something where it's like, hey, it just hasn't been announced, right? They didn't even show an image of the cosmetics, right? These images and everything I popped on screen, like the FNCS Neon emoticon, they haven't officially tweeted images out of anything. Like, as far as I'm aware, the only reason we know what it looks like is because of leaks coming out. They just kind of out of the blue were like, hey, watching Legends Landing to get the FNCS Neon reward in-game. So that's kind of just something that's a little weird to me. Everything Epic's doing is kind of weird though, but you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. I just hope that I can give the information out to you guys so that you can properly get those free cosmetics rewards as soon as humanly possible. So until next time, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.